How's it going, guys? It's Najam and welcome back to another video. Over the past few weeks I've been simplifying my recording setup and I came across the iRig Pre. This is a pocket-sized microphone preamp that lets you use an XLR microphone with your smartphones, your tablets, your laptops, your PCs and also your DSLR mirrorless cameras. The thing I love about the iRig Pre is that it is very cheap. I got mine for just £6, which is amazing. For the past few weeks I've been using this and I've been able to connect my XLR microphone directly into my camera, and it's made everything so much easier and so much simpler. I don't have to sync up my audio, and if the audio is good enough I don't even have to edit it, which is really nice. The performance from this preamp has been really good. I haven't heard any hiss. The noise performance is really good. It's even better than the Zoom H5. Now this is a completely analog device. Now, as far as the build quality goes, it's built completely out of plastic and it is very light. On the front you have two LEDs. One shows the power and the other one shows the 48 volts phantom power going into the microphone. Now with this you can use dynamic microphones as well as condenser microphones that need phantom power, and all you have to do is plug this in and turn it on and you will get audio into your device. Now if you look around the device, you do have a headphone jack on the back. Now you can plug your headphones into it and what will happen is the audio will come through from your device through this into your headphones. So in other words, you're adding an XLR microphone input to a headset jack. And that's all you're really doing. It doesn't have to be turned on to get the audio through. So if you're watching a YouTube video, you'll have the audio coming through. And from my experience, it hasn't impacted the sound quality. Now I have the BL414 microphone. It's a really well built microphone. The XLR connector on the microphone is a bit thick, as you can see. So I can't plug this directly into the iRig Pre, which is what I would have loved to do. Instead, I've had to use the Fathead Phantom, which is a nice thing because it gives you a clean boost. And so I've had this plugged directly into the Fathead Phantom and then thus plugged directly into the microphone, making it a very small setup. If you want, you can use XLR cables instead of doing all this because it's just an XLR input. And also I do want to mention one thing. You do need an adapter to use this with the camera because this has a TRRS jack, not a TRS jack, and you can find them on eBay for about £3, and so it's really cheap. Now if you look at the iRig Pre 2, which is the new version out, it came out a while back, you don't need any adapters for that because it has all the stuff built in, so it will detect whether you're plugging it into a phone or a DSLR. Now this older version of the iRig Pre uses these 9-volt batteries and they go at the back. I've been using USB rechargeable batteries, and as far as the battery life goes, I've been getting about 4 to 5 hours from one full charge, which is pretty reasonable. And also because you will have multiple batteries, hopefully you can just take one out and put the other one in. Now let's talk about what I like about this and what I don't like about this. So the first thing is that the audio is absolutely amazing. This preamp takes over the preamp in the Panasonic G9 and I get a really clean signal and an excellent sound quality straight into the camera. Another thing I like about this is that there's no need to sync up the audio. It's going directly into the video feed and so the audio is already in sync. Now there are some things I don't like about this. Number one, it doesn't have a battery life indicator to show the battery percentage. I would like that, it would be very nice. And the other thing is the operation is a little bit dodgy. Sometimes I have to turn it on 2 times or 3 times. Sometimes I have to push the button a little bit further, which is a bit weird. On the new one, I have a feeling this is not going to be the case. The old one is very cheap, but it does the job. And finally, I will mention one thing, and it might be because of the batteries that I'm using with this. I have noticed there are some clicks in the audio and it is a bit jumpy. So the audio just has clicks in it, which is annoying. So when you're recording in Audacity, you can see the waveform, and so it's very helpful to see the clicks if there are any clicks. There isn't any live monitoring on this. They have added that in the new one. This old one doesn't have that, so I think it would have been helpful to get some feedback and you'd be able to hear what you're recording. So the iRig Pre is an amazing piece of kit, and the fact that it's really cheap and it gives you sound quality equal to the Zoom H5. In fact, I'd say it's better than the Zoom H5. It sounds much more cleaner. You can plug this directly into the camera or the laptop and record voiceovers and get really good sound quality from pretty much any device. So I think this is an excellent piece of kit, and I'll leave a link in the description to the new one on Amazon, and if you want one, go ahead and pick one up. I do recommend it, and so you don't have to spend so much money on recorders and everything. For most people this will do the job, and it is an amazing piece of kit. So if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.